Hi Justin. Hello to all guys. So I don't know who start now to take a look at the stream, but I think of our position. Yeah, it was messy. You was probably better, but it was really close. So I don't know how many of you guys, just take a look at my streams, but I'm a newbie, so I know many of GMs, or I'm a newbie, so I don't know many of GMs or FMs. Yeah, it's okay, because as in any other sport, if you don't really, are into it, you don't have a clear look at what really is going on there. But it's not the problem, because mainly when you start to kind of give yourself the chance to think about, to just go through some stuff, or some streams that you can find now, or if you like to see some tournaments live, there is many things that are going on those days. So you will always find yourself the spots where you can improve, maybe only with the information, maybe with time to get yourself a chance to just get the clear picture about what is going on, and so on and so on. Okay, so today we have kind of a new simul. Hi Tiki. So today I would like to get one more simul. For all of you guys who are new here, I try regularly to do those simuls that are mainly educational, so I would like to get into some kind of details. I try to really structuring the games. I would like to speak about some different things that they are usual at some streams, that I really try to think and try to take a look. So I'm kind of thinking about to get more and more, let's say, more educational ones. So with every single one I would like to improve my my look at the game, and of course try to take a look the game from your shoes. Of course it's not always easiest task to do, but I'm working on it to improve, so I get kind of very interesting way of how the things are going there, and I really enjoy. So if you guys also enjoy in those kind of the streams, please just click on the follow button. If someone likes it, please click on the subscription button, and you will help me to make even better content there. Please go to the live stream. Do you have any book? Yes, I have. I'll try to find the books for you here. So if you guys really knows, I work for one chess site which is so called Chessable, and there I have two books for now. It is a clear repertoire for black pieces, and you can find it there. So I will just copy the links here for you guys to know where you can find them, and if you really like them, please give me a 5 stars and support my further work. So now I'm start to working on the third one, and this one should be about to play with white pieces. So I would like to get a clear things that are somehow connected with the plan for white. My original plan was to make the books that will completely, some kind of trying to cover everything. So basically the King's Indian and the complete Sicilian repertoire are based to cover everything that you can face off with black pieces. And then I work on the kind of a white repertoire where I would like to speak for or from the white perspective in the way how I take a look at the game, and for us, let's say, not really professional players, I think that will be perfect and great, because if you are not really professional, then you always will find difficult to get enough time to go through all kind of stuffs to start teach yourself about 10 different openings and so on and so on. So I would like to get something that is really simple, that is very easy to understand and very easy to remember. So basically, even though if you will not get really the best possible advantage with both of the pieces, then you will have a clear way how you want to proceed in game, and this will make very easy for you to learn, to understand, to play, and basically to get many points there. Okay, we have greetings to Russia. We have many players there, so we'll see how the things will go for. Okay, we have 13 players, so we'll see how the things will go for. Greeting from Turkey, thank you very much, and my greetings also to Turkey, to Russia, to Georgia. We have the players all around the world, and this is something that is very interesting and very fascinating to me. That pool dude is here, so why not to accept him as well. So we have 14 players, one more, and we'll see how the things will go for now. 15 will be enough, so we will try to play for 15 tables. It's a 30 minutes game plus 30 seconds increment. It will be much of a fun. I will have some difficulties, technical difficulties during during some of the games, based on the fact that I will probably not have enough time, but will be very interesting, and I see this kind of things very useful, even for me, to see how someone also who is not really without the experience try to play in the time trouble, and how to convert the advantage with very low time on the clock. Chess here. So why not to accept him? So we have 14 players, and hi to all. Please take a seat and take a look at the live stream. So yeah, I'll try just to copy and paste it here. So for you guys, hi Tiki and hi Paide. Yeah, we will just start in a moment. So, oh, from the Brazil, it's kind of a great country. Very nice. Okay, we have 16 players here, and let's start. So let's see how many of the games I'll manage to lose. So as I mentioned before, I would like to get kind of a play here which I really play during my own games, with my opening repertoire and show you guys how you can, you know, start to reducing and start to play something that will really help you to be focused very much on your own kind of the play, and don't really bother yourself will the opponent will kind of, you know, prepare himself or not. Because mainly if you go for some kind of the positions like here, which I regularly choose, which are kind of mixed from the Sicilian to King's Indian, and with white I almost always for now try to choose the d4 move. So I really would like to reduce the territory to something very simple for me, which will not mandatory gives me kind of the edge in the opening, but get me the chance to some kind of some kind of show notification, yeah sure, from some kind of a really simple way of understanding and playing those kind of the positions. So let's go for knight f3, and here we have kind of the English setup with which probably should transpose to classical King's Indian, because white probably will have to go for d4 at some point. So let's start to play the fianchetto line, and here I will try to introduce you kind of a system which I will try to do even in the next book that I will make. So it's a kind of a system where white start immediate action with the move bishop to g5. Here let's go for the classical King's Indian. Yep, okay, let's go for d6, let's go for the so-called Trompovsky, which I like, and let's go for the classical King's Indian as well. Queen f3, this is not very good move because you get your queen too early into a game. Okay, it's very solid system again, the King's Indian. Okay, let's go for the main stuff, and bishop g5, as I mentioned. Something weird, but for me very interesting, and brings me a lot of success. 3, I would like just to castle. d5, bishop g5 again, so we'll see many different things there. d6, yeah, now I have many different options here. Let's go for b3 here. Knight c6, we'll run into knight f3. Yeah, now this is kind of the system where you can try to checkmate someone, but you will mainly maybe checkmate someone who will be 1200 or something like this. Basically, it's very hard to believe that someone will allow you to checkmate him on f7, and what is really the drawback here is that you will immediately allow black to take at least the bishop pair, and then your queen will just flow, you know, all around the board, and black will get straightforward initiative. So it's not good for anyone to start play with the pieces like this, because too many things are happening there, and it's everything in the black's favor. So you have to kind of, you know, start not doing something like this. d5, knight d2, of course. Let's go for the main King's Indian. Let's go for the main King's Indian. Knight c3, bishop g7. It doesn't really matters. So okay, let's go for something like this. h6 is interesting. Why not to get on h4? Okay. Knight f3. Castle. d6, so classical King's Indian, bishop d2. Okay, again, if we speak from the perspective of what is the best possible way for white to play, then of course bishop d2 looks like not the best way, because yeah, you have much better squares for this bishop. So bishop on d2 kind of close this line for a queen, kind of unsecured the pawn on d4, and really this bishop belongs to, if he wants to get him so early in the game on f4 or g5 to create something. Bishop on d2 will just help black, because white will struggle to find a way how to get or where to put his bishop later on. Okay, queen goes to d2. Let's go for a6 immediately. My idea is to get the b5 as soon as possible. Bishop goes here. knight e2 as usual. And now let's go for e3. Okay, knight c3. So if white again would like to get kind of a positions with the close Sicilian, I will try to go for a6 here. Okay, bishop g4, bishop goes to e2, why not? d3, and he just sacrificed the queen, so it looks like not the best possible way of playing. Okay, knight d2, let's go for... Can I go immediately for even d5, so c6, d5, because white doesn't do anything in order to free his game. Okay. Okay, it's classical King's Indian, knight f3 and b5, why not? Yeah, queen c2. So this guy is unsupported for now. We'll see what happens there. Here, I can go for queen c1. It's nothing. c3, d6, knight e4, bishop f4. So those are just the main things there. And again, queen f3, so I can't really believe this kind of the move. Again, if you get a queen so early here on f3, you are kind of tempted to go back, because now when I put the knight on c6, knight e4 will just, you know, push this queen again on the original square. Here he loses kind of a tempi, because a3 is not something that he usually like to do. Here e3, just to prevent everything there, and here we have the main kind of a position which is so-called King's Indian classical variation. Knight c6, knight f3 probably, why not? c5, and how this will help white, I'm not really sure. Okay, he can start to prevent me from take this pawn, but what if I just wants to exchange him? We'll see what he trying to achieve there. Bishop goes on. G5, bishop E5. I'm where to put this bishop? So if I go here, G5, bishop G3, G4, and he'll pick up this guy on D4. Okay, let's go bishop E3. Let's go for the Sicilian. Let's go for the classical King's Indian. Let's go for double fianchetto. 4. Bishop E7. Or I can go for knight e4 immediately. Why not? Okay, you completely misunderstand me. I play 16 games. 35 years old. I'm too old for this. Okay, knight c6. Bishop goes to g4. Okay, bishop e2. Knight f3, e6. Let's try to control the center there. Queen goes to b6. Queen goes to b3, of course. Knight c6. Knight f3. Knight. Why not c4 immediately? And again, okay, you see the same thing as versus the game which we was seeing before. So again, knight e5 will kind of get at least a bishop pair with a clear play for, of course, white. So here h6 for a first thing. Knight f6, knight d2, of course. Yeah, this doesn't look so great for white. Let's try to make more pressure there. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is now pretty interesting situation because we have here the position which is kind of possible to get, if I'm not wrong, from the fire wedge gambit, which by the way I play sometimes, so it doesn't look so naive for black, and it can be very nasty for white to play if I accept the pawn on d6, because bishop d6, and if I go for g3, bishop g2, okay, he'll have a lot of activity there. So I can go for bishop g5, which I think here has to be the better way of playing. d5, knight d7, so this is just the classical variation, knight e2, queen b6. I just want to put as many pressure as I can in the center. Knight g4 is the classical way how to play in the position. So, and on queen c2 I can go here, knight c3, or no, can I go for c5 immediately? Why not? Bishop takes on f3. Okay, f3, this is the main way. h6, of course. And on knight e1, which is the best possible, in my view, the most testing way which happens to black is to go for knight e7, of course. Here I would like to get this bishop, and knight c3 is just a piece, so it's not something that you want to do with white. Here I would like to get this guy. Yeah, this is just lost position. Here I would like to exchange a couple of pieces and get a clear. Okay, okay, why not? It's nothing really scary for me. And here I can go for h3 and then h4. Looks like tempting way for me. I can go immediately for h4, which looks like even better things to do. bc3, okay, knight goes on f6. Just try to get the pieces into a play, and it's pretty good for me. Bishop e3, f5, it's a kind of a theory there. Now bishop f4, so yeah, now I will just pick up this guy on d6. Is just lost for white. Probably here is also kind of a bad situation. Bishop e7, c3. Yeah, this is just lost. Bishop g5, f6, so it's a kind of a theory, and I have to say that this guy really understands the theory and know what he's trying to achieve. Here we have now a good situation, so if you try to compare this one with the d6 when the bishop is on f8 and can take the pawn on d6 with the bishop, is much better than this structure, which is kind of not so good for black, because this pawn will always be weak, so I will have a lot of things to go for there. Okay, let's pick up this guy. Now let's try to take the guy on c5, which is, by the way, now very exploitable. So let's start to go for this guy. Here, interesting. Okay, queen c8, e3, f3. Okay, yeah, it's Chessmageddon. Yeah, to be honest, he understands and knows the theory very much, because he played the main line in the classical variation of the King's Indian, and this is the most testing line, which I think is clearly the best try for white to play for more than equal position. g4, this is just the piece, so it should be very easily for me to be converting. We'll see here, a4, just b6, doesn't allowing a5, bishop goes on e4, why not, knight f3, d6, and now e4. Okay, but this is just over, you know. Bishop f2, g5, kind of mandatory move. Queen c8. Okay. h4. Let's go for queen c5. Rook d8, knight d2. Okay. Knight f6, knight c3. Now I have a rook. Why not to pick up? And here, let's go for h3. Okay, let's pick up this guy. Let's pick up this guy. But with the queen, of course. Yep. Bishop d5. One more piece to pick up. Castle. Yeah, but how this will work for him? Not sure. Bishop b7. Bishop goes to d3. a4. Yeah, very smart way of playing. And ChessAcademy, which title do you have? Very interesting. Yeah, I know that some guys are very strong here, and ChessAcademy is clearly one of them, because this is absolute main line, which is not very easy to know. So you have to be pretty solid player to know the theory so much like he knows there. Yeah, you're fairly strong. Very good. For someone who is 2100, you are pretty strong, I have to say. What is here going on? He goes for... Okay, I'll go for the knight h6 as usual. Knight e7, now h3, just to get this piece back. And here, okay, I'll pick up this guy and you will be probably in the mating territory then. Knight e4, okay, just exchange a couple of pieces. I'm not afraid of it. Bishop goes on e2. c3. h3. I'll just pick up a pawns. I don't see anything that will... Why not to pick up this guy? Knight e4, bishop picks on e7. c4. Yeah, this will be hard to play. Okay, let's go for b4. d5, knight goes on e7. g5, bishop goes on g3. Bishop d8. Okay, bishop c7 is the idea, so I will try to go for knight d5 at some point. But can I go immediately? I could go immediately for knight e5. I could go for g4 and knight e5. Basically, do I want to open position of my king there? I'm not sure. Maybe it's better not to do that. So knight e5. Let's go for this one. Yeah, here this looks like nice things, but is this enough to... I don't know what I would like to say here. I can go for knight h7, I can go for knight f3. Let's go for knight f3. Okay. Bishop d3. Okay, fine. Okay, but for f5. Let's go for e4. Okay. g4. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is fairly interesting. Okay. Okay. He takes on f6. Let's go immediately and try to open the game in the center, of course. Rook c8 to get the tempi with the attack on the queen. Okay. King goes to h2. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you see, this guy is very, very strong. Knows the theory, of course, and it's quite ambitious. Oh, queen g3, king d2. Okay, let's go for this one. Let's be active there. Let's go for queen e1 check. This should be enough. Okay. g5. Wow. What is this? g4, but yeah, it looks very, very bad for black, to be honest. Here. Okay. Okay, I'll just sacrifice. Check. Knight goes on b4, so now I have to figure it out how to play on the king side. Let's go with rook f7 first. e8, let's go for f4. Let's try to castle. g4. Okay. a4 again, a5 as I play there. Queen d3, knight goes on c6. Okay, knight goes on f6, queen f6, and castle on the long side, of course. Bishop f5. Yeah, Bombist, it's also a fairly strong player. I have to go back. Let's go for bishop g4. Yep. Okay. Now I have to decide do I want to take on d5 or not. Probably not, so let's go for e5. It's not a bad idea at all. Now he wants to sacrifice something, but it's all over after rook b1. It's just the piece for me, so why not to open the game in the center because I'm a piece up. Let's go for b6 as in the game before. Okay, it's a check now. Knight e2, bishop e7. Okay. Okay. Let's just pick up everything there. Bishop h6. Knight goes on f5. Do he has something there? I'm not really sure. Probably he just lost there now after this move. He didn't spot the idea that I have. Yeah, here what is my idea is really to start attacking his king, and in order to do that I have to be very cautious, because if he managed to open the game and he has a bishop, which by the way will came on f8, he can make a lot of problems for me, because in the open position bishop will be better, but here in the closed position, and if I manage to open at some point, the f-file can be very good for me. So let's be first very precise and don't get him the chance to take the a pawn. So let's go for a3 first. It looks like very odd move, but it's not so bad at all. Queen f3, so again he would like to do, I'm not really sure what, but he tried to be very aggressive with this queen. Now I can pick up this guy, I can go for knight e5, knight c4, I have all kind of stuff there. Let's try just to pick up this guy. g4, okay. Before I should take this guy, bishop h4, okay. It's nothing really wrong with the king b2. Knight h5, knight e3, we'll see. Yeah, this guy just sacrificed everything, but okay. Bishop f6, e1 of course, knight g4, h6, but yo, why don't really try to think before I make a move? Bishop g4 again. I don't really understand this guy. Okay, rook h3, bishop e7. Let's get this guy. Knight b4 again, like there. Let's go with the knife here. Okay, let's get the king on b1. And let's get some space there. Here is just basically over, so we can go for many different moves. It's not really matter. And here I'll go for knight e5. Yep, okay. But you sacrifice a piece, not I, so should be good for me. Queen c7, interesting way of playing. Now, how to improve here? Where to put the pieces in order to get kind of a attacking position there? Let's try to play on the third rank maybe. Okay. Try to pick up this guy there. Immediately e5, okay. Check. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. H4. Let's start to do immediate actions there. And here I would like to break somehow there, but to be honest, I don't spot immediately how. So h5, g5 should be kind of the ideas there. So let's get a queen there closer to the king side. Queen b6, queen goes of course to d2. Yeah, here I don't know why he plays still, so we'll see. E takes on d5. If I go for knight d4, knight d4, c d4, knight d2, queen b6, don't know. Probably I have to go there. I don't see any other choice. Now this guy is hanging. Okay, this guy is hanging, but it's not really matter. I'll just guess. I'm not afraid of anything there, so we'll see what happens. Here I would like to pick up this guy with c takes on d4. Don't open the game there. Okay, and now g3, which will make a room for my pieces. Okay, now let's try to transpose the knight, remove him from getting the rook into a play. So we'll see how this will work. And here, why not just to go for bishop e5. Okay, e5. Okay. Okay. Check. Wow, how I miss. Wow. And again bishop f5. I can't really understand this. Okay, let's pick up this guy. Let's get the rook. No, can I go for g3 first just to stop everything and prevent him to open the game in the center? Okay, knight goes on e4. Probably. Solid move. Let's go for h5. Try to open the game there. Knight g1. Okay. 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 Can I go for knight c5? We'll see what happens. Okay. Okay. Knight b5. Let's go for h5. I have to take and pick up this guy. I can, yeah, you know, here I'm not really sure, but I can pick up whatever I like, so it's not clear what is going on. Okay, knight d5. Hmm. Okay. This looks like a strong move to me. Okay, and here can I start exchanging the pieces here? Let's improve the position of a queen first, then we'll see what happens. Yeah, here it's just, you know, not even interesting. Well, let's pick up this guy. It can't be really bad for me, and let's start to exchange pieces there. So why not to play for f3 first? No, queen h4. Bishop goes on h3 should be a better move, I think. Yep. Queen b4. Okay, here is everything protected, so I can go for bishop e2, which I like. There's nothing wrong. Okay, and here, to be honest, I would like just to block with king e3. It looks very, very dangerous, but yeah, I will just try to cover my king there. So, okay, let's open the f file. Yep, and now let's start advancing on the king side. Can be good for me. Just pick up everything, and here I'll just pick up a pawn. And okay, it's just bad for him, and will be the checkmate probably very soon. Here, okay, he wants to open the game there. Interesting move, very interesting move. G5, e takes on b, rook a3 is a check. Maybe just to go for a4, and I want to give him a chance to... No, just a3. Okay. 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 Let's get here. Queen g4. Now he offers me a pawn again. Okay. Why not? Yeah, b6, this looks like a good move, but let's go for g5 here immediately. We can't really do anything else. And here, to be honest, I'm not sure, but here is kind of a move which I don't like. Yep. Check. Check. Let's start exchanging the pieces. And bishop goes back. King f8, rook g8, rook h8, and should be enough. Pick up this guy. Okay. Rook f6. It's just the exchange, so it's more than enough for me probably. Let's get the bishop back to protect. It's a checkmate, I'm pretty sure here. So yeah, I kind of managed to get, yeah, here I get a piece if I'm not wrong. I'm not so bad. Knight g4. Okay. Queen c6. Yeah, now I'm just tempting to take on f7, so yeah. King f7, queen h7. And then can he protect with bishop f6 at some point? Probably he can, so let's go first for a rook f3. And here okay. This is just lost for him. Wow. Very nice move. Very nice, Uefsa. I have to resign, to be honest. You out-trick me completely. So, yep. Let's go for a bishop d7. Here we have pretty standard play. Rook c5. We are completely winning here. Just get back with the queen and start picking up some pawns. Let's pick up this guy. Let's go for rook c1. And now let's go for a rook h3. Bishop d6. f3. Knight f3. Okay. Now I can pick up this guy, and how much of a pawns? 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 7. Yeah, it's just winning. Okay. Okay. Where to put the queen? On f3. Okay. Yeah. Let's just break there. Check. Rook g7. This is kind of a pretty standard way how to easily win here. I would like just to get first of all h4. Okay, let's pick up this guy, queen a5. Okay, now h5 will just, I can sacrifice the exchange here. It's kind of probably winning game for me. even here, so I'll go for this guy, and it's probably the checkmate. I'll see, but it looks for me that should be enough. Here, okay. No, do I manage to overlook a queen there? Wow. It's not good. Yeah, how do I do that? I exchange a queen in probably easy winning position. Okay, it's just enough, but here again I make a completely stupid mistake. Okay. Okay. A5, why not to exchange everything there? Rook c5 is just over here. Okay. Okay, let's just win this. b5. But why he's playing still here, I'm not sure. Rook a5, rook a5. I have 3 minutes, so probably it's kind of a thing that I'm still low on time there. Okay, let's go now for queen d3, try to checkmate him. And here I would like to get with g4 now. It's pretty interesting. Okay, why not exchange everything there? Okay, this guy's hanging, so... Okay, okay. Okay, let's just try to break on the queen side, doesn't really matter. I don't like this. I was so dominating there. Okay. Did I manage to overlook the queen again? Because knight will be the check again. Yeah. Okay. You got me. And here I'm quite bad again. Okay, let's try to exchange there. Let's get checkmate him. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty much faster there. Okay. Okay. And let's start picking up those pawns. So, oh. It is a win for me. I suppose even here. Knight f6, but I'm still low on time at some point here in those positions, so I have to be very careful. Now it's the time for me to get and start putting the pawn on e4, but in which kind of scenario probably I have to take this one. And now let's go for the rook g7, it should be enough. Bishop goes on e1. I don't want to exchange the queen. Okay. Yep, and now for the same approach. H5, rook c8, rook c2 is this idea. Yeah, I'm lost here again. So I make so much of a mistake. Really, yes, it's clearly a good player, but I'm making too much mistakes there. I was pretty easily winning there. Now I'm lost, of course. Rook c2 I can't really find. Okay, I have to resign. Okay. Okay. Queen f3. g6. And let's start to play on the dark squares. So bishop h6, bishop e3, and so on and so on. We'll see what happens there. Here I'm lost. I'm without the queen, so I have to resign. And yeah, those guys are pretty good, to be honest. Let's go and try to queen this pawn. Just pick up. e4 is the mandatory, rook b3 is the mandatory, just to cover everything. Rook d5 and offers a draw. Probably, yeah, it's just slightly better for me, so I will avoid the draw because I'm a pawn up. Here I just try to queen my pawn. Rook h6, now rook f7. Queen a6, yeah, he's in a lot of trouble with this queen there. So he's without space and everything there. Here I can even pick up this guy, it's not really matter. Clearly winning here. Yeah, weird thing, just queen my pawn. The bishop is there on the long diagonal, so there is no way for him to stop me. So I managed to win. What here is going on, it's not the stalemate, so yeah, bishop c8, bishop d7. Now I just have to find a way how to break in the center. Let's try. Let's see where this queen will go. Okay, this is just winning. This is the queen. Huh. Now we have a lot of the things that will happen there. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Why not to resign this one? This one also. It's just, you know, resignable. Yeah, I managed to make more win than a loss, so it's important for me and for my play there, of course. Yeah, blunders happens, like me, all of the times. Oh, g3, this can't be really good because, you know, he offers me so much of squares that I don't know where I want to put my pieces. And here also, so he gets the queen there again, and he will find himself in a very big trouble now. Queen g3. It's kind of a weird move again. But it looks like this guy calculates so good that I don't know really. So h... I will just pick up. I can't really do anything else. So if it's wrong, it's wrong. If not, then I'm fine. So it's kind of a position like this. So if it is good, it's good. If it's not good, it's not good. You can't really avoid anything there to happen. Okay. And here, okay. this guy is hanging. Can I go for rook a1 and then a4, a5? Let's try. This should be a checkmate. Okay. Hi Wefsa, how are you? Yeah, again we have kind of a position where we are the rook and the bishop up, so it's not clear what white try to achieve here. It's pretty much resignable. Okay. Okay. And this guy is also fairly strong. Knight a7, yeah. Yeah, some guys are really, really good, I have to say. Yep. Very, very good. Paide is also extremely strong guy, of course. I managed to win 2-0, but I found myself into very weird spots there. a6, okay, now I can try to exchange some pieces there also, but how to do that? I have queen c4, which could be also a very good move to play. Let's try to exchange the queens, why not? e6, but this doesn't stop me to go for a4, a5, rook c8, queen c1 check. Let's see what happens. Queen c5, bishop e3, it's kind of a thing that I like here, but we'll see. Okay, it's not checkmate, I'm sure. Need to check for you, my friend. Okay. Queen c5, as I mentioned, king f7, and now knight g3 is potentially dangerous. Okay. Okay, I'll just exchange everything. The pawn is a pawn. We'll see. I'm low on time, this bothers me. Nothing else. Okay, bishop f1, knight b5, bishop e3, so let's try to pick up some material back. Not sure if this works, but we'll see. Because if it doesn't work, then I'm in very big troubles. So we'll see. Yep. Doesn't work. I'm thinking that this doesn't really work. I'm just a tempi down, so if I'm now on the move knight g5, we'll probably make a deal because I have knight e4 as a treat, but if not, then potentially it could be dangerous for me. Okay, here this pawn structure is for sure much better for me. It's not a problem here. I will just pick up some material, I'm pretty sure. I'll just get everything there on the g file. Yeah, here is very good scenario for me because I have a play on g file. He has kind of a problem with this guy here. This guy potentially. Okay, I'm dark square bishop. I have here the dark square bishop, which is not the best piece, but it's not the worst one, and I have a lot of squares there for trying to achieve something. So let's go back. Wow. I will be very disappointed if I'm not able to get some kind of a material there. And here Yeah, he found here probably winning move. Yeah, I was not aware of this idea. And he completely outplayed me. Rook a8. Okay, now he gives me the chance to go for this guy. Now I have knight e4 is very, very strong move. Rook f3 also. So we'll see what will happen now. Now it's not clear. And he can't go for queen, rook a5 for instance, because I'll pick up this guy and then pick up the rook. Yeah, maybe I managed to, you know, switch things up here. It's a check, okay. I'm not afraid of this. Knight c3. Now I have rook f3. Now we'll see. Okay. Okay, it's just the pawn for me. It should be fine. Can I pick up with the rook? Why not? And this queen shouldn't go anywhere soon. I'll just double on the b file, start chasing this queen there. Or I can switch off on the king side then, because knight h5 can be a good move at some point. Rook b7, rook b5. Let's play for the 7th rank activities there. Ah, queen c8, this I miss. Wow. Okay. Yeah, but what if I now just take on f2? What really happens there? Okay. Okay. a5, 92. Okay. Yeah, I completely destroy his pawn structure. He's probably lost now, because my pieces are much better placed than his, and he kind of doesn't have the clear path there. Here I'm completely lost. It will be really ridiculous if I will have anything to play here. So even rook here doesn't really work, I'm afraid, but okay, let's give him a check. Okay, the exchange of the bishops should be good for me, and here it should be extremely bad for him if I pick up this guy. I can check him there and go for h2. I can pick up this guy first. He's probably lost there. Let's get with the king basically on the better spot. Yeah, you know, this kind of the endgames should be much better for side who has the extra pawn, but we'll see. Let's go for this guy now. And of course I should resign here. I'm completely over. Yeah, good game, guys. You play a very solid Okay, let's go here. Let's try to pick up this bishop if it's possible. Because this guy is just, you know, worthless there. This is the only active piece there, so even if I have to sacrifice a pawn on c7, probably I'm just winning here because my king is better, my pieces are better, so I'm not afraid of anything here. I'll try to stop his kind of the movement of the knight there on d5. Bishop f4, okay, it makes some sense, but not. Why not to get this guy? I'll just get I'll just get the knight on f3 and then the game is over, so okay. You can take this guy on c7, but king f6, knight f3, and it's a game over. It's a game over, unfortunately for him. Here I would like just to prevent him from anything there. Yeah, no. This is very, very long way to make a draw there, so we will play for a while, because I have here clearly the extra pawn. This guy is now weak, so he will have a lot of problems there to find a way how to manage to get a draw. And here what is my idea is to not allow, okay, knight g4 at some point is possible. Okay. And now knight goes on f3. So you will have a problem there. Now you have extreme problem there with this. Here I would like just to put the pawns and see how this work. And here, yeah, you are kind of passive. So let's pick up everything. Yep. Okay. Knight c3, knight b5. So what he found here, is this enough or something? Not sure. f5 check, g5 is passer there, so now yeah, this is just hopeless, I think, for him. Okay. Okay. It's just game over. He's just lost. Pick up everything there. Yeah, I decline the draw, champ, because you was a clear pawn down there, and basically in the position where we have the knights and there are only the pawns there still on the board, it's probably close to winning for the side who is a pawn up, like in the pawn structures or in the pawn endgames, because with the extra pawn, probably the side who has the extra material should be winning. So it's here also something that is very close. If you would like to get kind of a draws, you have to force the exchange of the minor pieces, for instance the knights. And if we have here, let's say, the rooks on c2, on d6, whatever, probably the game still is in a draw territory, but in the minor pieces endgame, especially if I manage to get some kind of the passers like here, and you have to stop him, probably the game is just lost for the side who is down the material. So like here, okay, I have one weakness, but I have a clear pawn. I have now two pawns. I'll pick up the third one, so I'll just, you know, use one guy as the decoy, and then I'll pick up every single one that is there on the table, like here on f5, and you're just lost. So yeah, here I would like just to queen this pawn, and it's again not something that he can stop probably. Yeah, he was much better at some point, and I make pretty silly blunders there, to be honest, but I managed to come back with some weird stuff. Yeah. Dear Pilot, thank you. I don't know, to be honest, because I have to go today later on, so probably I will not be able to make kind of yeah, here I will have a problem probably. This guy is hanging, so I have to go for this guy. Yeah, okay, he has kind of aggression, but I'm still on the second rank. I have very nice pawn on a6, so probably I will be okay. Wow. Okay, now I want to pick up this guy. Knight f6 is a check, so I'll pick up this one. Interesting game. This is one of the most interesting games that I play today. Okay, there was few more which are kind of, you know, tensed, and then I make some very nice blunders, of course, for my opponents, but it's a kind of the educational video, so yeah, I'll sometimes lose, sometimes I'm winning, so yeah, we'll see. It's very smart decisions. So what I want to do now is to create something on the 7th rank. Now, is there anything that I should be afraid of? So queen goes on d1, doesn't do anything there, probably. Rook b1, and yeah, maybe it is, maybe it's not, I don't know. Now, can I start doubling the rooks on the 7th rank? What we'll do with this kind of the approach? Bishop c3. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I managed to kind of, you know, win few games here and there, but it's not so good. And here, to be honest, I don't like this position because I have many weaknesses now. I should be extremely cautious. So I have to decide where I want to put my pieces because it looks very odd, but yeah, he has kind of the moves like this one, and now I will struggle to find a way how to continue. Knight f2 is kind of the tempting move, but then rook e2 probably. And I have a problems there, to be honest, because I can't really take a queen. I have a problem with this guy there. So, and if I pick up this guy, he pick up this guy, I'll go there on e2, and yeah. Yeah, I have to take this guy. I don't have anything else to go for. What I was making here. Yeah, Pyre makes here a few of good moves. I make really some blunders there, and I have a problem now with this guy on the file. I resign. Thanks, you too. Thank you, Super Champ. It was very nice to meet you and to play against you. So, if you guys are satisfied with the stream, click on the follow button so you'll be there even next time. I'll try to make these streams regularly during the week. So, if you click on the follow button, you'll be able to kind of follow me and be here when I was streaming. When you'll see that I'm streaming, you are more than welcome to came here. So, yep. And this is exactly why I don't like this structure. Okay, have to make a draw probably. So, and if you really like and can subscribe, please click on the subscribe button, help me to make even more videos, and I'll be more than happy to, you know, get more and more stuff there. And now I will suffer here for a while. Probably it's not something very dangerous for me because yeah, if we try to compare with the game with the Super Champ, we have the position where I managed to get the rook endgame. So, and the rook endgames are much more, let's say, playable for the side who is worse than the minor pieces endgames, because here, you know, we have kind of the structure where with the rooks we always have some activities, and it's more than equal position, probably even with a pawn down. So here you see I have so much of the aggression and activity for this pawn, and he can't really abandon the a pawn because probably he will lose. I'll just pick up, I'll get the rook on a file, remove the rook and start, you know, getting a7 and a8. So here you see the critical things which are completely on one or the other side. So we have the positions where the minor pieces endgames are a huge mistake when you're a pawn down, but from the other side, here I'm a pawn down, but I have the rook endgame and I'm pretty safe here. So, as I mentioned, you have to just know which kind of the endgames you want to force if you are the material down. So, and it is like it is here. So, for instance, I'm here pretty good. So, yeah. Probably there is nothing for black, to be honest. If he goes back, I will probably go for king g4. And here I will pick up with the rook, of course. Now, this and this are two major problems for him. If I pick up those pawns, he's lost. Probably. And this is close now to happen. rook c6, rook b8, rook c5, rook b3, king f2, king f4. Yeah. Let's try to go like this. Just don't offer any chance to go for rook b8, because then I'll go for the rook b7. Okay, and now let's go for rook c7. And yep, if he goes there, I'll pick up the guy. Yeah, now it's great. Now he's lost. Because without 2 pawns, 1 pawn doesn't mean anything. I have 2 passed protected pawns, so he's probably just lost. Now I have this guy as decoy, I can pick up these guys, so I'll be very, very disappointed if I don't win this one. So, and if rook b8, so rook b5, probably even this is winning, because rook b5, king b5, b6, ab a7, a8 is a queen in the long run, so he's just lost. Yeah, but it was very nice game, Justin. You play pretty solid here. Until you make a mistake, as I managed to make in few of other games as well. King d6, but now rook c7. I would like to pick up this guy. Okay, let's try. No, can I just check you here? It's enough, then d6, then c5, so I'll just, yeah, why not to pick up this guy. There is nothing wrong with this, and then I'll get the king here, so yeah, and if he goes for something like this, of course, it is possible, but what to do there? Interesting move. Now I'll just try to get a rook somewhere and then start running with the pawns, so even rook h7 at some point can be very good for me. So, and he can't really start attacking those pawns because he doesn't have the material to do that. So yeah. Yeah, but now, you know, I'll just pick up this guy. No. Yeah, and again the transposition which I was speaking before today. So we have the position where in order to win, it's much easier to win in the pawn endgame than in the rook endgame. And if you get a chance to exchange your rooks, why not? So and then it's a clear win. Here with the rooks, okay, here and there you will kind of make some mistake, you lose a pawn, and the game suddenly will end it as a draw. In the rook endgame especially, one pawn means little bit if the opponent rook is active, of course. And there is kind of things which are connected with the transposition in the endgames of all kinds of stuffs. So for instance, the knight endgames, the bishop endgames, rook endgames, you have all kind of possibilities to try to transpose, and you have to know that the minor piece endgames, if you are the material down in the pawns, of course, are very bad for you, but the rook endgames are good. And also if you are material up, it's much better for you to get in the minor pieces endgame than in the rook endgame, because the rook endgames are really tough to play. especially even if you are the material up. Yeah, here this is just an easy win. Now he has to go there, and if I go for c7, it is a stalemate. So first I would like to get d7, then he has to go on b8, then I have c7 and then c8. So again, just the clear calculation. It's not something that is yeah. And unfortunately for him, and fortunately for me, I managed to win this game. So I have 10 versus 6 is not so bad, even for me, and even for all of the things that I make wrong here in this simul and in this stream. So thank you guys very much. Now I really have to go, but stay with me in next days because I'll make more and more these streams. So I hope that will be nice for you to see. And if you are, as I mentioned, really can you analyze with me? Yeah, dear Justin, I will analyze with you, but the next time, because I really now have to go because it's late and I have some stuff to do, so I have to go. But the next time I'll try to analyze and go through the games which we will play in the simul again. So thank you very much. If you like the stream, please click on the follow button, follow me, be with me next time. We'll try to analyze the games. We'll try to do anything that you like, guys, because this is really the educational stuff, educational videos, and educational analysis and educational play in the simul. So it's always open for any kind of a teams that you would like to go. So please click on the follow button, please click on the subscribe button if you like, because you will really help me to improve my videos, to improve the quality, to improve everything there. So thank you very much and have a nice weekend.